A window of opportunity is open before you as you face the process of your loved one dying from a terminal illness. A chance to settle relationships, to remember special times, and to say goodbye. Though you need to be strong during this time, you can also acknowledge your own needs, both physical and emotional. This video will guide you in living fully with your loved one through the last months, weeks, or days of your time together.
Some of the early symptoms you don't pick up. I mean, they're vague things that he doesn't feel good, he was tired, he was having a little trouble swallowing, somebody picked up a slurred speech, which the rest of us didn't recognize. Then he began to feel a weakness in one hand. And then our own doctor said, he doesn't seem to be getting better, does he? And I said, no. And he said, we want to send him to a specialist at Leahy Clinic. We're suspicious of a neurological degeneration. And I said, that affects the muscles? And he said, yes. And from someplace, I said, you mean like Lou Gehrig's disease?
When he was diagnosed about 10 years ago, this would have been the day before her 4th birthday. She was diagnosed with ALL, leukemia, a simple form of leukemia, an easy thing to treat and cure. She was the perfect age, had a great chance of survival, and everything was pretty much in her favor. And we treated her for about over a year and a half, and were unsuccessful in getting her cured.
I had a bad relationship with my father, really. So I went up and visited him in the fall of '92, and just was a reconnecting point for me. Trying to say, I know we've had a lot of conflict in our lives, a lot of unresolved feelings, but let's just spend a week, be together, see if we can sort of work some of those things out. In the winter of, just during the calendar year '93, he really was not feeling well, and he went to the hospital, and he was, they'd said, you have stomach cancer, Bill, and we're going to open you up and see what the extent of the cancer is. And he said, Paul, you know, if it's a long surgery, it means that they're able to go in and take it all out. If it's a short surgery, they'll probably sew me up and say, you know, we're going to try to make the best of what you have left, and it probably won't be long. So, of course, it was shocking to me, but I was so glad I had re-established a connection with my father. He had the surgery, and 45 minutes later he gave me a call. So I knew, I said, oh my gosh, this means that they couldn't get at that, right? And I said, yeah.
Well, 23 years ago, we had a son who died of a malignant brain tumor. He was 13 months old, and 23 years ago there wasn't much help available. So we ended up taking care of him at home. And he died surrounded by family, which is what we wanted.